Hello and welcome to the County Records Research Tutorial Library. Today we're going to show you how to set up an account on our website using the 5-day free trial option. I'm going to go ahead and select the 5-day free trial button on the right hand side of my page. And now that opens up my zone option page, and I'm going to go ahead and select all zones. Above is a paragraph that describes our relationship, setting up the 5-day free trial, and down below I'm going to check the box that accepts the terms of the relationship, giving myself 5 days free access to the site before I might be charged for my service. Remember that within the 5-day period you can decide to cancel your account, or you can decide to minimize your service to just 1 or 2 zones rather than the all zone option. Now I'm going to go ahead and select register now, and this takes me to my next page. You'll notice now I have a list of all the zones that I've accepted for my free trial, and as I get to the section where we have blank spaces to fill in, the first blank has been filled in for me with my 5-day free promotional code. Now I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the different fields that have an asterisk on the left hand side. Remember that if it has a red asterisk, that means we need you to fill in the field. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my first name. Now if I don't have a middle name or initial, I can just go ahead and use an asterisk to fill that space. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and put in my last name. Now notice that we have usernames and passwords for the website that are a maximum of 8 characters. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use 8 characters for my username, and now I'm going to go ahead and enter a password. Now just to show you what would happen if I try to enter 9 characters, I'm going to enter that 9th character into the password box, and notice how the box turns red. That's because our system will only accept 8 characters, and so it's turning red to let me know that I've gone 1 character too many. Now if I get rid of those different characters, notice that I have to go click outside the box to get rid of the red, and then I can go ahead and start over. So I've just entered 8 characters into that box as well, and then I'm entering it a second time to confirm my password. Now moving down to the next asterisk, I've got my street address option, so I'm going to type in 123 Main Street, and then I'm going to go ahead and type in my city and my state, and then my zip code. Now we do require this information so we can communicate with you, and also so we can let you know when you're going to have an option to come and see a live training event in your area. County Records Research does provide live training events called field trips at the auction locations. We also do provide you with evening presentations when we're invited to speak at groups that focus on buying properties. So remember that whenever we're invited to do an event in your area, we will try and let you know about it. And whenever we decide to schedule a field trip event in your area, we'll let you know about that too. So that's why we do ask for more information. We do also ask that you provide us with your email address. We do need your email address so that we can communicate this information to you effectively and efficiently. And so just make sure that you fill in your email address just as exactly as it should appear so that we can send you your emails. Now down below there we have the information necessary so that we can charge your account once you become a paid subscriber. Now notice that you can pick whichever credit card that you'd like to use, but we do need a valid credit or debit card to activate your service. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put in my account number. And then I'm going to go ahead and enter in the 3-digit CCV code. That's the code that's on the back of my card, or in the case of an American Express card, it might be a 4-digit code on the face of the card that lets my card provider know that I'm authorizing this charge. Now notice I'm going to go ahead and also include my expiration date on my card, and this is important. Look at the format, very simple, very basic. The month in 2 digits and the year in 2 digits, nothing more than that, no slashes, no dashes. Also notice that I'm going to go ahead and include my name on the card exactly as it might appear on my card. So if you have a middle initial, make sure you include that and include the spacing exactly as it appears on your card. Now this is also important. Notice I'm going to go ahead and put in my billing address for my card. And notice that I'm not going to include my city or my zip code. I'm simply putting 123 Main Street, and that's it. Okay, and then finally I'm putting my zip code in the next box, and that again is showing my credit card provider that I am authorizing this charge by providing all this detailed information. Once I've completed everything, I can go back up and make sure I'm satisfied with everything that I've entered, and then I can go ahead and hit the continue button at the bottom. It will take me to the next page, and now I can survey what I've committed to. Now because I've used the 5-day free trial, it's showing me right in this area that I'm not being charged. I'm being charged a total of $0. It's showing that there's no charge for the first 5 days of service for a total of 90 zones. These are my county zones. Now by the time that 5 days are up, then I expect to be charged the fee that's shown up above. If I want to be charged a lesser fee, then I can call in or email and ask for my account to be reduced to 1 or 2 zones for the smaller monthly fees of $89 or $154 instead. If I don't do anything, then at the end of my 5 free days, then I'm going to be charged the total figure of $195 for all 90 zones. Now, I see everything looks all right. I'm satisfied with what I've got, so I'm going to go ahead and click the blue button here where it says click here for secure payment form. Now, once I've done that, if I didn't use the promotional code or have the 5-day free trial, then I would be authorizing a final charge to my credit card. In this case, because I used the promotional code and the 5-day free trial, there is no charge, and I can move immediately to the next step, which is to log into my account and set up a property search. And we'll tell you more about that in our next video. Now I've just hit that main button and I'm back to my main page, and right up at the top in the center is my login option, and this is where we're going to start our next presentation.